That is a stunning piece of wood. I would have never thought in a million years that that would have ended up coming out. Don't even see it very well because it's so shiny, the light's reflecting off of it. But I took that bit. So this is the project. I'm calling it my prehistoric bowl, as you can see from the title. The reason being is because it's old, chunky, and rough around the edges, just like me. So, sticky and horrible. So yeah, yeah, nothing else to say really. It's failed. No good. So I'll see you guys next week. Fresh new project, one that works. And take care. Speak to you soon, and bye for now. Hello guys, how is everybody? Hope everybody's well. Thanks for coming over for another lunchtime live. Today I have some friends in the background. Let's bring those in. There we go. I have the gentleman wood turner Mark even, and then Wayne, the legend himself, the wood turner. Thanks guys for coming over and giving us a hand with Airwomen.
Good afternoon.
No probs.
So as in the description, from last Thursday we did the chalice or goblet, whatever you want to call it, and then Sunday, after the cock-ups we had on Sunday, it was not a good day on Sunday, we had the platter. So Nick was saying that it'd be nice if there was a set, so I decided to do a bowl. So I've got a piece of beech here that Keith from Circular Woods gave me when we all met up earlier on in the year. So I'm going to be using this to do the bowl. It's not going to be a huge bowl. It's just going to be a shallow bowl. It's around about just under 8 inches by just under 2 inches. And yes, they are real inches before anybody asks. So we're going to do exactly the same principle as we did those. Obviously with this, we turned it, stained it black, and then we went over the top with the silver embellisher wax to give it the, well, people say it looked like tarnished metal, but I suppose it does really a little bit. So that's a similar sort of effect we're going to go for, and then we're going to go for a little bit of fanciness on it. And then I may, if I don't go through the bottom, put something like that in the bottom of it just to make it match this. So that's the plan anyway. So while I'm setting up for that, I'll get the guys to just shout out who's in the chat and welcome everybody, and then we'll go from there. So I'll stick you guys in the background for now, and then I'll move this. So if you guys want to go through, that would be outstanding, please.
Do you want to do it, Wayne?
Yeah, go on, I'll do it.
Oh, the pressure. Don't push yourself, Wayne.
Right, we've got Jane. Good afternoon, Jay. Sid's in. Colin, Robbo. Mark escaped for a little bit.
As always.
Robert Dolman, Barry Wood. Amy's in.
Hi, Amy. Hope you're feeling
Bobby
better.
Dunn. Colin Hazard. Ellie, the Dutch Turner, Doug Miller, something from the shed, Ian Leonard, we're getting there.
They're a chatty bunch, aren't they?
They do.
And
I think most of them have been here since about 12 o'clock.
oh, Joe's in. Joe Senior's in. Afternoon, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Hello, everybody else. Glyn's in as well. Hello, Glyn.
Oh, Glyn's in. Hi, Glyn.
Hi, Glyn.
And Baz. Hello, Baz.
Hi, Baz.
Hi, Barry.
Bonjour, monsieur.
So I'm going to get this round. Now, do you think because it's supposed to be an old-looking medieval, not medieval, I suppose old-looking bowl, will it be more curvy or will it be more square? What do you reckon?
I'll have to pass on that one. No, Paul Smith's in and Pete from Twisted Trees.
Afternoon, guys.
I would say think of an old-fashioned porridge bowl, like a breakfast bowl.
Well, yeah, I'm with you.
Do you know that kind of shape? Sort of rounded over on the top edge.
Right, okay. So let me go pencil. So like that sort of shape. Is that what you're saying? Can you see that? Can't see that, can you?
No, just it's difficult to describe.
So curve it. Let's get a bit of paper.
Yeah, that'll be the best.
Don't have a lip on the top edge. Just follow the curve around and up and over.
So, like that. Is that what you're saying?
Like a shallow calabash.
Yeah. That would sort of lend itself to being kind of medievally, sort of a bowl for your gruel.
Gruel.
Gruel, yeah.
I ain't heard that word for a long one. Gruel.
Please, sir, could I have some more?
So,
Mike the Midnight Joker's just come in.
hi, Mike. Thanks to everybody coming over.
Glyn is saying, Steve, remember to draw the hole in the bottom.
Yeah. No funnels today.
No, I had a right bad day Sunday. Everything was going wrong.
You did have an absolute mare. I was feeling for you.
If it weren't that, it was the cameras playing up. I think I found out what was causing the camera issue. It was I had a 12-volt LED magnetic light running off of an extension lead that I had the USB controller running out of. And every time the lathe came on, it interfered with it for some reason. So as soon as I unplugged the lamp, the interference went. So hopefully we've cured the problem.
See, electricity, it's all witchcraft.
It is witchcraft. I couldn't understand why it was doing it when I turned the lathe on. So, like I say, hopefully with
Amy says it was a gong show, but you made an amazing recovery.
Thank you, Amy. It was. I must admit, when I finished on Sunday, I could have thrown the towel in how things were going. They weren't going right.
Midnight Joker's in. I might. Doug from Pole Barn's in. Hello, Doug.
Hi, Doug. He's having
Good
his
morning
breakfast.
to you.
Afternoon, Doug. Hodgepodge is saying, was it new camera or just unbound wires?
No, it was. No, it's not new camera. I thought it was because I cable tied all the wires together. I thought it was interference. But what I'd also done is because the lead wasn't quite long enough on the USB hub for the power, I plugged it into an extension lead. And like I said, I was running a 12-volt LED light from it as well. And I think the transformer in the LED light was interfering with the lathe. So as soon as I turned the lathe on, that's when I got the flickering. And it was interference rather than a power issue. As soon as I unplugged the light, it cured the problem, which actually put a smile on my face. Because I thought I had another camera going down, to be honest. All right, so let's try that.
Something from the shed says.
Right, something from the shed is saying, Steve, I was tidying up my workshop, but now.
What was that?
I don't know, he stopped.
Have we lost Wayne? Is he frozen? Right, what something from the shed say? I've got a shirt for
my audio seems to be all over the place at the minute.
Steve was saying he was tidying up his workshop, but now he's cutting up some pieces for a sapele and pallet wood vase glue up for his wife.
Oh, nice. You right, Wayne?
Yeah, my audio's all over the place at the minute.
Right, mate. So I'm going to try and take a bit more out of here because there's some holes in here.
Robbo's asking, who is this Duca? Duca Heritage is his site, his page. Does some nice stuff. Does a lot of resin work.
Check him out. Check everybody out. Let's share the love. All right,
Speaking of which, just gonna. Oh, blimey.
Yep, Wivy Woodshed's in. JP's just come in.
Hi, JP.
Glyn was asking if anybody's wanting some beeswax. He's just bought £1,000 worth.
What, in weight or in
John
money?
PBH is in.
Hi, John. Better be careful
money.
now, John's in. Better be careful now if John's in. Trouble's going to start. Right.
Mike is saying Duca is doing a live Saturday evening, Mark.
Cool.
So I'm going to sand this. Obviously, we're not going to be Yorkshire gritting it because we're going to be colouring it. So I'm going to sand it up to 400.
There is the link for the virtual craft festival for this Saturday. It's also, I don't know if anyone's noticed, scrolling across the bottom of Steve's screen.
Should be a good weekend or good day.
Yeah. A question from Colin.
Colin is asking, has anybody turned coconut?
No.
Yeah, I think Nick Zametti did.
Yeah, he did the coconut, didn't he?
Yeah. It didn't work well.
No, bit messy.
It didn't go well.
Yeah, I remember seeing a lot of mess. Should put that camera on the other camera, isn't I?
So is your extraction running?
Yeah.
Can't hear a thing.
Oh yeah.
Nope. Can't hear a thing. That's brilliant. All we can hear is the sandpaper on the bottom of the bowl.
Awesome.
Oh, Colin was asking about the coconut tree, not the actual coconut.
All right.
All right. Be like a palm tree, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it be very fibrous?
Yeah, I'd have thought it'd be really fibrous.
Right. So let's get this sanded up.
Because technically, they're not really a tree, are they? They're a variety of grass.
I don't know.
I shall ask Google.
There, Google.
Is coconut a tree?
Go on the wood database.
It's a member of the palm tree and the only living species of the genus Cocos. Coconut palm. Coconut can refer to the whole coconut palm, the seed or the fruit, which botanically is a drupe and not a nut. There you go.
I wouldn't have mind. I don't know. I wouldn't imagine there'd be a lot to turn on a coconut tree.
I wonder if it would be like a monkey puzzle in texture.
Don't know. I don't even know what that's like, so I wouldn't know.
Well, Glyn said it's worse than monkey puzzle.
I suppose you could stabilise it
Steve,
first.
I'm going to drop out and come back in and see if this works any better.
All right, mate. Oops. Look at that. Look. Got a new base on the piece.
Coconut isn't in the wood database.
All right.
Red palm is.
I'm glad you can't hear that extraction, Mark.
No, can't hear it at all.
I'll just let Wayne back in. Wayne's knocking at my back door. Any better, mate? Right, so that's 240. Last one, 400. And then we're ready to get some colour on it.
Are you there, Wayne?
He was having problems
Yeah,
last. Oh, here he is. Could say he was having problems last night, weren't he? So it's definitely power supply issues on your other PC, then, Wayne, is it?
JP's in. Hello, JP. Hashtag what does Nicky want now?
Wayne, I was saying, is it definitely a power supply issue on your other PC?
No, I'm in the house on the laptop.
Oh, okay.
Ian Leonard's in. BB Turning's in.
Right. I think I'm going to put a little bit
Glenn's
of
gone
texture.
back to work.
Yeah, get back to work, Glenn. Get that grit sorted out. I think I'm going to put a little bit of texture in the bottom of that. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that'd look nice.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Wayne, I just love your enthusiasm.
JP saying put some fire on it.
No. Fire, we don't want fire. Can't really see it until we get some stuff in it. Right. So, colour.
Right, Tommy Dunn's off back to work and he'll watch the rest later.
Thank you, Tommy. Have a good
See
day,
you,
mate.
Tommy.
Thanks
Cheers,
for coming
bud.
over. Gloves, glubs, glubs. So, I'm going to spray this black like I have all the others. Makes it easier, doesn't it?
What? Hodgepodge is asking Colin, is it a resin bowling ball? No, it'll be a wooden one. It's for green bowls, not for 10-pin bowling.
It'll be made out of lignum vitae, probably.
Yeah, will be one. Unless that's a new one. New ones are made out of resin, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. If it's an old one, it'll be made out of lignum.
Yeah. Right, let's get this painted up.
Amy's asking Colin how his new baby's going.
Oh, his
That'll
new
be
lathe.
His new lathe, yeah.
Yeah, I see him. I see a picture on Facebook. It was yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before where that was in the box?
Yeah, he's done a quick unboxing video.
Has he?
Newest member of the Record Power family.
I don't think he'll regret it.
No.
Right. I think I'm going to leave the. Do you reckon I should leave the inside of this natural, or do you think I should do it black to match here the platter?
I think you've got to do it to match the platter, haven't you? Because it's going to be
What
a
did you
set.
do on the platter, Steve?
The platter is just.
Yeah, you got. Yeah.
Yeah, I left the goblet wood inside, but the platter I did black on both sides.
I think the bowl and the platter probably have to be more
Matching.
alike. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's turn the extraction off. Get that out of the way. Right, so just gonna Scotch break that back a little bit.
Yeah, because I think you got the platter and the bowl matching, the outside of the goblet matching, but the inside of the goblet gives the contrast to the set.
Yeah. Wormhole in there.
Don't fall into it. You'll end up in a different universe.
The Twilight.
BB Turnan's in.
Hi Shay, how you doing, sir? Thanks for coming over. Hopefully that'll look all right once that's got a bit of gilded cream in it, or embellishing wax, whatever you want to call it. Right, so we'll give it a coat of Hampshire Shines.
Wooden is in. Hello, Wooden.
Hi, Wooden. Wooden, I can't remember the name. I'll tell you what, all these names, I get terrible with names. Wooden, Dennis. Hello, Dennis.
Oh, that'll be why it's Wood Den.
Yeah.
Wood Den, yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit slow today.
All right, let's get a coat of this on.
John PBH asks, Steve, why do so many of your pieces have worm in them?
Because it's cheap wood, mate. That's why. I'm too tight to pay for expensive blanks.
Same here.
They are expensive, though, aren't they? Really, when you think about what they are. Because if they weren't wood turning, most people would cut them up and burn them.
See, if I had a better bandsaw, I'd do what Wayne does and buy it in plank.
And cut it.
Buy it in board length and cut it up myself. But my tiny little bandsaw just ain't up to it. I could barely cut pen blanks on it before it starts complaining.
Yeah, I've got a little sip one, ain't the best, but that gets me by just about. Right, so get that in there. That's a bit strong. Cool.
I see Axminster had a special on one of their trade bandsaws yesterday. It was only 400 quid.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
that was a demo one.
That was in one of the shops, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was down in Sittingbourne, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Baz put it on,
I think it was Barry that put the link up. Yeah. But it couldn't be reserved or anything. It had to be bought there and then.
Yeah. Good deal, though. 400 quid for a trade.
What was it? Should have been £1,000, shouldn't it?
I think it was the $8.99 one.
It's good price, yeah. Less than half price. Would have never been used, would it really? Only for showing people.
Yeah.
Right, so there's the black. So now we'll get some embellishing wax on it. So same as the others, silver embellishing wax. Hope we got enough. If not, we're going to have to go to gill cream.
I've got an electric chainsaw, Pete.
Obviously, Pete weren't there when you did your live with it.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for your support.
Cheers for that.
Right, I'm going to work this right in.
Colin's asking a question, Steve. When you turn your bolt, did you worm screw it? I think the discs on this might be ivory.
The first one I did, I worm screwed, but I couldn't get a really good fix in. So what I did is I flattened the top. Well, actually, I clamped the bowl. I'll just put it on screen. I'll show you then. I clamped the bowl or the bore tight in this, and then used it so it was center, and put a 55mm Forstner bit in the top to turn a bit for drilling. It was awkward, but it held better than with a, because that ivory plug goes through, there's a weight behind it, isn't there? And I couldn't get a decent fixing on it, so that's what I did. I drilled out with a 55mm Forstner bit, which worked better, to be honest, and I felt that was safer in my eyes. But I don't know, I suppose people, I'm not a great lover of worm screws, I've said this before. Right, just that little bit in the middle then. I will warn you though, Colin, they're hard. Make sure your tools are sharp.
They wreck your tools, don't they?
They do.
Oh, they don't wreck them, they blunt them.
Yeah. They smell nice though, because they've got like a natural oil, aren't they, in the wood? So it smells nice, but it's just so blooming hard. You feel like you're not getting it because there's little thin ribbons coming off all the time. Right. So that's a silver.
So JP saying he put his lignum vitae ball on a worm screw.
Right, let's polish this up. Light pressure. And I think I'm going to do exactly the same as I did on the other two. I'm not going to put any finishing wax on them because I don't want them shiny. I just want them that satin colour. Can you use the embellishing wax as a finish?
Yeah.
Good. That's what I'll do then.
The only thing with that is, though, I'm not very sure if when it gets handled, the colour will come off on somebody's fingers.
That's a good point.
I've got a tin of the gold embellishing wax in my hand. It says metallic gold, carnauba and microcrystalline waxes. Hand blended for a high gloss shine, long lasting hard wearing qualities. Works brilliantly in combination with the intrinsic color collection or other added colors. It says if desired, you can apply an overcoat of Hampshire Sheen high gloss. So I would say from that you could use it as a finish and not put anything over it.
Well, I like it because it gives a sheen, doesn't it? It gives a nice sheen. And if I've only got Hampshire Shine High Gloss or microcrystalline or wax 22. And if I put those there, I think it's going to be too shiny. I don't really want it shiny.
Oh.
But anyway, that's the bottom done, I think. That's quite nice, actually. It's more like a gunmetal grey colour than a...
That's nice.
So, let's get the inside done. Oh, I should have put this smockle on, I'm sweating. Right. Glasses, safety glasses. Right, so I'm going to turn this out. That piece you turned last night, Wayne, that looked really purple in the picture this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens with purple heart. once you leave it for a wee while, I had it out in the on one of the windowsills with the sun shining on it this morning for about half an hour, and it turned it really purple.
That's nice.
Ellie Two Medals Design says that she struggles to get a good shine with Hampshire Sheen High Gloss. I'm just wondering, Ellie, are you applying too much pressure to the piece when you're putting the wax on? Because Martin Saban-Smith did say in one of his lives that the wax will go dull if you apply too much pressure and get it too hot. You actually burnish the wax off instead of buffing it in. So maybe just back off the hand pressure.
Nick's in. Hi, Nick.
Hello, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Just reduce the amount of pressure you're applying to the piece.
The other thing to do, Ellie. Yeah, and the other thing to do, if you give it a light buff when you just put it on, then leave it for about 15-20 minutes for the solvent to evaporate off, and then give it another buff. And usually that helps with the high sheen, or the high gloss, I should say. Afternoon, Greg. Greg Alexander's in.
Hi, Greg. Yeah, this is what I was saying to somebody the other day, because when we do a live, obviously we put it on and then polish it off, don't we? But if I was doing a video, I'd leave it for 15-20 minutes and then buff it off.
Dutch is having a go. See you later, Dutch.
See you later, Dutch. Thanks for coming over.
See you, Dutch. Excuse me. Robbo is saying the rim needs texture to match the plate.
Yeah, I'm going to leave a little bit there just to put a little tiny bit in there. Can't beat a textured rim, can you?
No.
JP and Mark have been putting stuff in our group chat about that sofa Maxminster. I'm sure Baz said yesterday that it is actually sold just about straight away. Maybe I was wrong about that.
Now, Baz has put a link in the chat about scroll saw that they've got on offer today.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Was £729, is £569 now.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
Well, is that because that's a new model coming out, or is it just because?
I think it's
the Axminster at God, I forget the name, but where you lot went when we were down to Deals.
Sittingbourne.
Yeah, Axminster at Sittingbourne. The closing the like the demo area.
Oh, okay.
So all the demo tools are getting sold off.
Oh, right.
That's where Barry got his lathe from.
It's an Axminster EX21. It was 729. It's now 560.
Ain't the one like Dale's just bought, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
No, it's not. That's the one that Dale had.
That's the one he had. All right, yeah.
That's the one he had. Dale's got the 31 now, not the 21.
Comes with a pack of Pegasus blades as well. That's right, Dale's got the 30-inch.
Yeah. Barry's saying, because he's just been up to Axminster, I think, he's just picked up 2 gouges, parting tool, and small sycamore blank for £31.
That's good.
Good.
Right, I don't want to go much thinner than that. Supposed to be chunky, a bit like me. Right. So.
JP's being JP.
What else he said?
Yes, I noticed that.
Oh, what's he on about?
He said, no
Oh.
wonder Cindy's so happy if Dale's got the 30 inches.
Just JP. It can only be JP, can it?
Yeah.
All right. So a little bit of texture in here. And then a little bit in the middle, I reckon.
Are you not doing a similar design in the middle to what you've got in the platter? I know you put an insert in there, but
I was going to do the pattern like in the middle. Or did you
Yeah.
mean like the bulge in the middle?
yeah,
Yeah, what? Yeah, bulge or yeah, pattern?
yeah. I was asking, are you not putting the bulge in the middle like it is in the platter?
I could do, I suppose. I've got enough thickness to.
Well, no. I'm not suggesting it. I'm only asking if you're doing it.
I weren't going to. No,
Fine, okay.
no.
And actually, Barry's asking if you're going to put the button in the bottom to match the plate.
No.
So you've answered both of us. Grand.
No and no. Right, what am I doing now? Colour. Colour. Get rid of these safety glasses. Things are getting desperate. Colour's nearly out on Hampshire. Oh man, I'm going to end up. Martin's going to be able to go on holiday with all the money I'm going to spend with him before long.
Amy's asking, well, Barry's saying he's a bit gutted he couldn't grab that, so it's a cracking deal. And Amy is saying, can you get it laid by at that price? No, Amy, these are one-off specials that are getting sold sort of on the day. You can't reserve them or anything.
It's a shame, really, but first come, first serve, isn't it, really?
So that's Hampshire Sheen paint, is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
No,
you know what's
stain.
happened? Stain, yeah.
Stain,
You know
Yeah.
what I've just done, don't you?
What?
I've just put that on. I ain't even sanded that yet. Stupid boy.
Oh, that helps.
Steve, that's almost as bad as forgetting the sanding sealer.
Oh, I've done that as well. No, sanding.
No, you don't put sanding
No,
sealer
no.
on before
No.
the stain anyway.
Yeah,
You
I
put
know.
sanding
No, I
sealer
don't.
on after the stain.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, not sanding it at all is almost as bad as when you do
Yeah.
another piece, forgetting to put sanding sealer on, like what I
Yes,
do.
exactly. Yeah.
I thought to myself, I can see lines in that. Why can I see lines in that? Duh, because you ain't sanded it. Stupid boy, Pike.
Keep up, Steve.
Yeah. Don't know what's going on with me lately. My head's in the clouds, mate.
Nikki wouldn't have let you forget that.
No, she wouldn't. You're right there.
Bring back Nikki.
Yeah, all's forgiven. Come back.
Wayne, we're sacked.
Yeah.
We're
I
busy
asked her if
looking after the chat. We ain't got time to look after you too.
I need it by the looks of it. I asked her if she wanted to be my earworm on Saturday. She's like, oh, I don't know. I said, well, I'll get somebody else in to help you. Oh, I don't know. So I said, well, let me know what you think.
I'll come in on Saturday.
So you, mate. Thank you very much. Oops.
Well, let me check my busy social diary.
I'll tell you one day you're going to open that and you go, oh, actually, I have got something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to open it to a page one of these days. There'll be some writing on there.
What's happening? Something's going on here. What's going on?
My God, I've actually got to go somewhere and do something.
Right.
I had to laugh today. My neighbour came round. She said, "Would you mind if my husband parks his van in front of your car today?" And I said, "I really don't know why you bother asking. Do you ever see me go out anywhere?"
Courtesy, mate. Just courtesy. I bet her husband said the same. I'm going around to ask Mark if you can park your van. What's the point? You don't go nowhere. Yeah, I know, but I've got to ask.
So Pete from Twisted Trees has said, hashtag more flowers for Nicky. JP saying Mark probably opens his diary and the only writing in there will say it's pancake day.
No, can't eat pancakes.
Must admit,
Gutted.
not my favourite, but
I used to love pancakes. I used to make them for the boys.
Alpha's saying he's got a scroll saw and he's never used it.
I had one. I sold it because I never used it. In case he wanted to go one, so I bought a second-hand one, and it's been used twice. So, right, that should be a bit better.
Making jewellery out of GPS.
Pete Twisted Trees is coming with hashtag more flowers for Nicky. JP's coming with hashtag bring back Nicky. And Doug Miller's coming hashtag extension for Nicky.
See, I just don't know why. Why bother? Right, let's try again.
Pete said gluten-free pancakes. Mark, they work for me. No, Pete. Mark can't swallow solids.
I have a reduced swallow because of the paralysis in my throat. So there are certain, pretty much 95% of foods I can't eat. So I pretty much live on soup, porridge, scrambled eggs. I did manage a bowl of rice the other night with curry sauce,
Cool.
which basically was like a curry soup. So I'm quite happy with that.
Do you think that eventually you'll be able to eat a bit more solids, Mark, or is it a case of as your muscles build up a little bit, or is it a no-go?
No, it's not the muscles because they're because of the paralysis in my throat. It's got as good as it can get because when I swallow, it doesn't close off my airway.
Right, I'm with you.
Properly.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
So that I'm always at a very high risk. I mean, you guys have seen in the chat in a hangout. I took a swallow of drink a bit too much and started choking because it went straight down into my lungs.
Yeah.
So I was aspirating. So I have to be very careful what I eat because it can go the wrong way, cause me a lot of trouble. And if I get too much debris in my lungs, then I run a very high risk of getting a chest infection.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, JP said, so, speaking of the virtual craft festival, how would people feel about themed months? E.g. December, Christmas theme, March, Paddy's Day theme, etc., etc.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It keeps it alive. Keeps it alive, doesn't it?
Yeah, keeps it fresh.
Right, so.
Doug's put in, if Nicky gets the extension, Steve gets a larger shop. Isn't that the discussion we heard a while back?
Yeah, it is the discussion you heard a while back.
Yeah, October you could do Halloween.
Yeah, well, that's me out.
And for Christmas, and for Easter, and for
yeah, and Christmas, and Easter, and yeah, that's probably me. That's probably me never coming back into the craft festival.
Wayne, you already look like a wizard. You don't have to wear a costume.
All bar humbug.
No, I mean, for anything. For anything. I don't do Christmas.
Neither do I.
Don't do Easter.
Oh, I do.
If I did Paddy's Day, I'd probably be drunk turning.
You're all right if you're on at 10 o'clock, mate.
Just wear a green T-shirt and stain a bowl green. There you go.
Right, sand and sealer. I must admit, I was a bit nervous when JP asked me to do the craft fair, but I think to myself, at the end of the day, it's just another live, isn't it?
It is. That's exactly what it is. It's just another live. Probably with more people watching.
Oh, thanks, Wayne, for that.
Well, it is. I mean, I had I was one away from 200 watching mine last month.
Really? I'll be amazed if I get 100, let alone 200.
Ah, you'll be fine.
Right, let's have a look here.
What time are you on, Steve?
4 till 5.
Oh, you'll probably get loads and loads because some of the Americans will be in watching.
Oh, mate, Wayne, you're making me feel so much better, mate.
You get 500-600 probably.
All right, that's enough. Let's talk about something else, shall we? Right, so I'm just going to denib this, and then we'll get some embellishing wax in it.
You want to put the link in again, Mark?
Yeah. Bear with.
Did I not make JP a moderator on this channel?
Yeah, you did.
I thought I did.
Ellie is saying, I think my mum is more excited about Saturday than me. She watched all day last time.
Good. It's a good bit of fun because it's not the same person as everything's. Even if someone's turned the bowl and the next person's turned the bowl, it's a different technique, a different style, isn't it? It's not the same.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Oh, Hodgepodge has put his foot in it.
Why?
He's saying, as long as it's better than the platter live, knocks on wood.
He'll be fine. He's had his nightmare live. Got that out of his system.
Yeah.
He'll be
Barry
fine.
said, if you turn a light pull, you'll probably hit 1,000, Steve.
Sorry, Barry, you can do that on your first live. I like Paul.
JP saying, Anarchus has already got his blowtorch ready.
Excellent.
No, Anarchus was in the hangout last night.
Was he?
Yep. He was suffering a bit. It was 1:30 in the morning when he came in, and it was 28 degrees.
I'm going to let that soak in a little bit.
Question for you, Steve, from Colin.
Go on then.
With regards to the bowling ball.
Yep.
How did you remove the discs?
How did I remove them? The first one I prized out of a screwdriver, and then the one on the other side, I turned out with a chisel when I turned it. Yeah.
So Wayne Fennell has been making a kiln.
Nice.
Who has? Sorry.
Wayne Fennell.
Wayne Fennell.
Nice.
Matt says he's not doing lives.
Yeah. That's what
we'll work on that. We'll work on you.
That's what they all say. I said that.
I said that, then I did them. Then I stopped doing them. Now I've started doing them again.
All in moderation, innit? It's what you enjoy. All right, let's buff this up.
JP saying, if anybody is interested in being part of future virtual craft festival, just email him. Subjected virtual craft festival. I'll send one off this afternoon, JP.
Wayne wants to do a Christmas live in a Santa suit, turning a snowman.
That'll never happen. The Santa suit will never happen.
Oh, you'll do a snowman though.
With
The
Jade
amount,
stood
the
beside
amount,
him
of,
as
the
an
amount
elf.
of times the amount of times people at work tried to get me to do a Santa. No way.
I think you'd be so good at it, Wayne. Little Tommy sitting
No,
on your knee, telling you what he wants
no.
for Christmas.
No, it would be bar humbug Santa.
You could be an alternative Santa and have a fag hanging out your mouth and a glass of wine in the other end.
That's what I mean. And
Be a bad Santa.
anybody who approaches too closely gets a finger in the eye.
Now, little Tommy, what would you like for Christmas? Oh, I want this. Well, on your way out, just pass me that glass of red wine and light my fag.
Steve, change cameras, bud.
Oh, wait, sorry. Sorry.
That was where it was Amy that noticed. Thank you, Amy.
So Wayne's saying that he's using an old fridge for making the kiln out of.
Hope you take the insulation out first.
It's probably only
Why
a
do you need
bowl.
to take the insulation out?
Yeah, it's a bowl drying kiln, so it'll probably only have a light bulb in the bottom. Won't get hot. Hot.
Don't know about that.
I don't know. I think it's looking pretty cool from here.
Yeah, I think that looks cracking.
Do you think I should give it a coat of some wax, or do you reckon I should leave it like that? What do you think?
Well, the way it's looking to me, I'd leave it.
Yeah,
Trouble
is with wax, that starts if you don't get it all out of the little nooks and crannies, that start going white and funny, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can you blow the wax out of the center spiral with the
Well,
air gun?
he doesn't need to with this because it's the embellishing wax that's in there.
Yeah, that's the silver embellishing wax, isn't it? So.
Oh right, yeah.
So I think I'm happy with that. To be perfectly honest, let's get it out and have a look.
You're coming up to 59 minutes, so it's about
Oh man, I'm nearly as quick as Wayne. Can you see that, or is that a bit glary?
It's a bit glary.
What's that? Oh,
but yeah, we'll certainly see the effect.
That's better.
What's that like? Is that better?
Yeah.
That's better.
So
nice.
Obviously that should match that. So they look similar. Not perfect, but they're similar. Where's the goblet? Oh no, we didn't call it a goblet. What did we call it, Mark? A chalice.
Chalice.
So a set. I do like this. I like how this piece of wood has taken that embellishing wax.
That is a lovely set. That really is.
So I think I know we had a bit of a cock up on this one, but that was my own fault really, because that was only an inch thick in the first place, and I did do that really deep in the back there, so it was my own fault. But hey,
We've got a question from Wood Turning by Brandstrup. What mic do you use for live streaming? You need to find one that works well and we have great sound. Steve and I use the same one. We use the Jabra headset.
65. Jabra 65.
Jabra Evolve 65. And Wayne, you use the bone conductive ones, don't you?
Yes, I use bone conductive ones. It's a lot easier getting your face mask on.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed with the Jabra ones. You can get your face mask on, but after a
pain.
period of time, does it get uncomfortable, Mark, after a period of time?
Yeah, it does. It's a pain.
Yeah, let's bring you guys back in.
eBay is your friend, Brandstrup. Go
Yeah,
on eBay. Don't buy them new. I got these
Like that's the
second hand. They were half
That-
price.
that's the ones that I use. So they just slot over your ear.
they're really
Built-in
compact,
mic,
aren't
and they
Do
don't
they go
actually
around-
sit on. They don't actually sit on your ear. They just sit right in front of your ear. So the mic's built in, so all the sound when you're talking is conducted through the bone.
That's good.
You've had a couple of super chats, Steve.
Yeah, I just see those. Thank you very much, Barry. Thank you very much, Pete. Very much appreciated. Towards restocking colour. Thanks, Baz. Thank you, Pete. Very much appreciated. Yeah, the Jabra Evolution, not Evolution. They're what they call Evolve. Yeah, they're not the cheapest headset, but they are good. But at the end of the day, and like them ones Wayne have got, I like those because they're quite compact.
Yeah, very compact. The noise, depending on how much you pay, the noise reduction on the mic isn't, or on the mic isn't that good. Obviously, you know, with watching me and when I switch Drilly on, the noise reduction isn't that good. But at least you can wear your face mask comfortably.
Yeah, definitely.
Wayne, I can hear Drilly on when you switch Drilly on when I'm in my bedroom down in Cornwall. So there ain't any noise cancelling mic out there that's going to help you, Drilly.
Hang on. Yeah,
Wayne's got Drilly
going. Wayne's got Drilly going.
Oh, Wayne's in the workshop. Mark, I hear Drilly.
Do you hear what I hear? Right, so I think we're there then, guys. Let's have a quick gander. There you go. From today, to match the platter and the chalice that we did. Nick suggested doing a bowl because she said that would make a complete set. So well done, Nick, for suggesting that.
Gotta carve a spoon now.
Oh no!
I take Nikki's at work.
Yes, mate. Yeah, she's back at work now. They know the schools are back full time. So
Barry's just giving you a super chat as well, Steve.
Barry, thank you very much. That's very much appreciated. Thank you, guys.
Keith's just come in.
Colin, what is it called? Bone conducting headset, I think it's called.
All right. Afternoon, Keith. How are you?
I was going to originally get the bone conductive ones, but my speech therapist, she said because of the way my voice works now, my voice probably wouldn't conduct through the bone as well. So I went for the Jabra with the mic.
He said that's what causes the earthquakes in Australia. Drilly.
Drilly, yeah. Tsunamis.
Wayne Farrell, that's not a problem, mate. Like we've always said, you can't catch every live, so don't worry about it. It's not a problem at all. So, I know I was going to say to you, Mark, you remember that walnut bowl I did when you and Scott was airworms for me, which had the knot in it. Yeah. I had a woman message me this morning saying that the bowl was very nice, but how am I supposed to keep liquids in it if it's got a hole and a crack in it?
Really?
Yep.
So what was the answer?
It's a display piece. It's not
I
functional.
said to her, the pieces I produce are mostly for decorative purposes, and I try and keep some of the natural features to the wood to keep it interesting and this, that, and the other. And to be honest, with some of the products we use, I wouldn't really want to be putting food in it in the first place. So I was courteous.
A long-winded answer.
I know, but I was courteous.
Just depends what you're going to do. If you set yourself up to make functional pieces, then they have to be good shape. They have to be able to hold volume and be food safe. But I think most of us, we do decorative pieces that may have a function, but most of my stuff is just pretty to look at.
Yeah, definitely. No, definitely. I wouldn't want to
Who
be eating
told
my
you that?
breakfast. I wouldn't be eating my breakfast.
Thank you, Wayne. Yes. Love you
I got-
too.
I wouldn't want to be eating my breakfast cereal out of this, that's for sure. Trust Wayne. Trust Wayne. Say it as it is.
Friends like this.
Right, then, guys. If there's no questions, thank you, Sid. Thanks everybody for the kind comments. Very much appreciated. Thanks again all for coming over, and thank you very much to the guys who give super chats. That is very much appreciated. Not necessary, but appreciated. So if there's no questions, we'll give it a few seconds. If there's no questions, then we will knock it on the head, I think.
Ellie asks if that walnut bowl was on Etsy. Was it somebody from Etsy that asked the question?
No. That bowl was, they'd seen the video because it's the video I uploaded late last night. Because what I'm trying to do is the Sunday lives or anything that's interesting like this, I'm downloading, editing them from like an hour into like 10-minute video. And it was the walnut one I uploaded last night. That's what they commented on.
So it's going to be a very short film from this Sunday's live then. Everything that you've got to cut out.
That might not get up yet.
Cut out the funnel.
I just call it the Sunday Live cock up.
Sunday Live bloopers.
Right then, no questions. Let's call it a day, shall we, guys?
Cool.
Right, thank you very much to my airworms for coming over and giving me a hand. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Mark.
No problem. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for coming over. And we have tonight Dale from Maple Tree Studios at 7, I believe, because there's no bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Dale at 7.
Yeah, there's no beard invasion, mate.
Yeah. So we've got Maple Tree at 7, and then tomorrow lunchtime we have the legend himself, Wayne. Tomorrow night, Stace. And then 10 a.m. Saturday is the start of the virtual craft festival.
JP kicks it off at 10 o'clock.
JP's kicking it off at 10. So make sure you. The link was put in the chat. Mark, just chuck the link back in the chat once more time, please.
Yep.
If you go on the link, it will give you a schedule and a time schedule. If you can't find that, anybody who's got a virtual festival link for their video, there should be a schedule in the description, so you can watch it there as well. So definitely go over and watch that, guys. I think you're going to be really in for a treat. I think there's some really good, talented guys on there. So have a good day.
And
yeah, I've got the link on my Facebook page as well.
There's some really talented makers and Steve.
Yeah, and me. I'm just there to make numbers up. I'm just there to make the numbers up because they couldn't find anybody else. That's why they put me on at tea time. I have to bore you lot while you're eating your tea. All right, guys. Have a great day. Speak to you soon. Take care. And bye for now.
Press that button.